What I love about this microphone, it just connects automatically, like I don't have to think about it. You switch it on and you can basically just see the volume bar, not the volume bar, but the reception of the microphone. I don't know what it's called, but you can see it moving on the camera screen. So just eating. I've also decided that we're changing Studio Icon Car's name from Studio Icon Car to Karrtesian. And not just that, also personal brand, basically just doing a full rebrand of everything from Icon Car to Karrtesian for a few reasons. The first one, and probably the most pedantic, is that it's easier to say. And the next one is that it resonates more with the current evolution of Studio Icon Car and what I want to do with it. With the new channel, with all the projects that I'm working on, it very well encapsulates where my mind is at. I'd say that I'm trying more to merge all of the things that I'm doing, because I do try and be insightful and talk about things that aren't necessarily creative outputs, thoughts and the expressions that go into making things that ultimately would be creative output. For most of Studio Icon Car, I focus more on the output, what people can see, what people can visualize. I never really spent any time trying to build a relationship with the viewer, the mind behind the art, and I want to merge those two. So the reason why Karrtesian is the name that I went with is because it's a moniker that derives from the word Kartesian, C-A-R, not K-A-R-R, refers to René Descartes, a French philosopher, mathematician, and also known for his work with dualism. I've always heard about this concept of dualism, separation of mind and body, and looking at it as two different entities. In doing some research earlier today, I found that contemporary consensus is that these two things aren't separated. There's such a thing as physicalism, where it's thought that the mind is just a derivation of physical things, atoms and synapses, brainwaves and all of that. That to me makes more sense. So I'm leaning towards that. Obviously, I'd have to do a lot more research to make up my mind. But I guess to go back to my point, this idea of dualism and René Descartes' philosophy, I think with the things that I'm doing in terms of creativity and trying to be insightful at the same time, there's a dual aspect to that, the mind and the body. The body is the creativity, the mind is the thought behind it. It's a metaphor. So that, and also it just sounds cool. It just happens to be a really good moniker or epithet. And if in the future I decide to go back to Icon Car or change it completely, then so be it. But right now I think that I need a change. So many things have changed. Why not change the name of the studio? Why not rebrand it, pump some new life into it, reinvigorate it? And that's exactly what we're gonna do.